Oh man, so a big day for Bitcoin bouncing. 1.4% here on the day, but we have to be very, very careful in this emergency update. I'm going to tell you why I'm still a little bit cautious here on the price action. We've got a big week coming up, but you have to remember that today is a half day in the US. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, a day off, and I'm expecting volumes to disappear. So you do not want to get caught chasing green candles. I'm going to share with you the key levels, so make sure you smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you appreciate these updates. Even on the roadside here, guys, I'm committed to bringing you guys those updates, even if they don't look pretty, even if I'm not in my studio. I've got to show you what's happening in the price action. What did we see just transpire? Well, the last time I checked in with you guys, you know I spoke about this 4-hourly EMA ribbon. I was expecting a nice big volume bounce here from the EMA ribbon. Now, you can see we got a bounce, but let's bring out the volume. And you can see that the volume is not crazy volume, right? There's not crazy volume here on the 4-hourly chart, but it's a good bounce. But we didn't get a peak higher than the previous peaks. Remember, until we break this level where we got rejected from, all the way up here at 31,450, up here on these candles where my cursor is, you cannot believe these. We're still curling over. Okay, so yes, we bounced from our 4-hourly EMA ribbon, but we haven't posted a higher high. Now, the pattern I shared with you guys the other day was the triangle, and we got a nice breakout from the triangle, right? Congratulations to you guys who are looking at this triangle here and trading this triangle and learning how to recognize it. For those of you who aren't picking up these patterns, ijaz.uk/TA, learn technical analysis from scratch. It helps you. Even if you're not a trader, you're just an investor, you still need TA, okay? TA helps you with your entry points. So you can see here, break from the triangle, nice. But you got to get past these peaks. You've got to get past these peaks. Then we can look at the more exciting stuff of saying, okay, on our daily chart, we're still rising here from our big green falling wedge, and our price target meets us at 37. So we got a little bit of a consolidation battle, right? This small triangle here is the consolidation pattern as we get to the top of the wedge. So let it fight it out, let them nuke it out, and then this is the journey we want to be on. We want to enjoy this journey up to 37. But it's not just that journey. It's also the journey of the cup and handle pattern, right? Which we're eagerly waiting for. This is just a little battle. Let them have their little battle here. We enjoyed this move here to here. Now we want to wait to see, when does this now move? Once we clear this resistance in the pattern which I just shared with you, then we want to look for a nice big move up to 45. And it may look similar to how I've got it drawn there. It may want to retest the neckline, turn around, and then off it goes, okay? But there's no guarantee that it'll retest. It's just a nice way. So you start entering your positions, maybe you add a little bit more here, and then you want to wait here, and then obviously you enter back on the beating of that peak there where you initially got rejected. And that's what I'm looking for with volume. So those are the moves I want to be in the market for. I don't want to be out of the market on this big, powerful, explosive move up here towards 37 and then 45, right? Now, that being said, there are downside risks, and it's our job to understand but be very wary of those downside risks. I want to show you what those downside risks are. Again, I know there's a lot of lines here, but the main area of support you're going to be looking at is this line, is the green line we've got here at 29,000. That's a natural place here on the daily chart that Bitcoin will want to retrace to. Now, if I bring out the EMA ribbon, you're going to see something very important here. Look at the EMA ribbon. Bitcoin is very extended from its daily EMA ribbon. So again, I don't need to chase it up here. It may consolidate for a bit longer. It may go sideways at 30, 31 for a while, waiting for the EMA ribbon to catch up. That's exactly what we saw on the 4-hourly. What did you see on the 4-hourly, guys? We went sideways here from the 21st of June and waited for the EMA ribbon to catch up, and then you try to bounce from the EMA ribbon. The same thing could be playing out on the daily. Right? This may just be waiting and maybe moving sideways for the next couple of days to this downside, waiting for the EMA ribbon. Alternatively, if the bear shows strength, where are they going to send us to? They're going to send us to 29. A nice opportunity there for me to dip by and look at. An even nicer pullback, which looks less likely, is the 27,700 level. Now, that would be an absolute great buy right now if we see those price levels, and that's what I'm looking out for. Now, why is the market feeling a little bit positive? Well, you can see here, if you jump into the fear and greed, we were sitting here at 62 here. You can see the Fed rate monitor tool, the market's pricing in that we're going to get a rate hike at the next meeting. So then why are we feeling positive, right? 80% of the market pricing in a rate hike. Well, the main thing was that the ETFs have started to be refiled, right? We spoke about this in the other video. The CBOE, which is one of the places which is filing for the ETFs on behalf of Wisdom Tree and the other players, they've refiled with the surveillance agreement partner as Coinbase. So Coinbase shares are moving, other similar empathetic stocks are moving too, and it's generally a nice boost for the market. We're yet to find out who BlackRock are going to use for their SSA, okay, via the NASDAQ. They're partnering with the NASDAQ. So we want to wait to hear on that as well. But it's not just that. There's also starting to feel positivity around approval of these ETFs again. And remember, this whole move recently is around this ETF conversation. It's all US-led around institutional and the retail excitement from it as well, around this ETF being approved and us moving on to a more exciting path for crypto, which allows adoption, right? That's what this excitement is. So that's what I'm looking out for here in this market, is we want to keep an eye on this. Now, that being said, we have very important week coming up. Today, expect low volumes, right? That's why I want you to be careful today. This can easily die down. Tomorrow, expect low volumes, could easily die down. Wednesday, we get our FOMC minutes. We've got to look out for that. We also then get JOLTS figures. And then on Friday, the non-farm payrolls. You also have a bunch of Fed officials speaking in between there. So watch out for those. I will give you the updates. I'm traveling this week, but I will give you the updates like this whenever I get a chance to give you guys those updates. Make sure you're in the Telegram community. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at RealAjaz1 for the extra alerts when I don't have time to make videos. I mean, you look at this breakout that we called here on this triangle, and you would have caught that beautifully. Now we're looking at the cup and handle pattern. Make sure you're looking for this. Make sure you're ready for this big reversal, because the biggest thing I want to say to you when I come up to the weekly chart is this is not the move you want to miss. Right? This is the reversal pattern. When we're back above our EMA ribbon, we've bounced off the EMA ribbon, we're trying to break resistance at the 31,000 level. You don't want to miss this level, because we fell from 48,000 here. This candlestick on the 28th of March 2022, we were at 48,000, and then we fell to our lows. So I'm expecting this gap to fill up quite quickly here to the upside. And another way of looking at that is to bring out the VPVR. And you can see exactly how we can start now clearing certain key levels and working our way to the upside. So lots to play for here this week here in the Bitcoin price action, but be very, very careful. Don't chase these small little pumps. Be very careful. If you caught it and you exited, great, but don't expect these pumps to last, particularly when it's holiday season and you could be getting caught with low volume and liquidity. Don't forget to smash up likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you go watch this video here on how I lost $300,000 in a single trade with one cryptocurrency, so you learn the lessons that I paid a heavy price for, and I'll see you in the next one.